Here dead we lie, because we did not choose to live and shame the land from which we sprung. Life, to be sure, is nothing much to lose, but young men think it is, and we were young.
I think young people still find a relevance in war poetry, and in fact here at Shrewsbury High School the girls study war poetry as part of their A-level module on Wilfred Owen.
So, it's not a neat...
The girls are very sensitive to the feelings of young people that in many cases are only just a few years older than them.
The thing about Wilfred Owen's poetry is that even though it's written a long time ago, I still think it's really interesting, so it's really moving.
It was very intense and personal towards his own experience rather than the experience of war itself.
You can see how he connects with the soldiers because he was in the same position at the same time. So it makes this really easy connection between the reader and the actual soldier, and it makes it easy to understand what they were going through, and it's a really tender portrayal of their feelings at the time.
War poetry is important because it shows that the soldiers weren't just mentally scarred but also emotionally, and they lost everything in their life.
If I could turn back time, I should go back to spring, to see the crocuses in the woods and hear the skylarks sing. No flowers blossom here though, no bird begins the day. Even the tall and withered grass has all but gone away. I will not see the spring again, the sun will cease to shine, but I will see you soon, my dear, if I could turn back time.
In a year or two there will be no war veterans left who actually fought in World War I, so it's very important that we have the literature left behind so people of today can actually have an idea of the horrors and pity of war.
I come from a military background. My husband served in the Fleet Air Arm and I was in the army myself. I have two young sons in their 20s who are Royal Artillery officers, and last year they served in Afghanistan and Iraq. Although my sons don't write poetry, they were extremely good when they were away, and they wrote lots of emails, and it was the descriptions really of the boredom, the excitement at a few times, and also looking after their men. I think God is still there for the young people of today, and particularly those that have to go into battle in just the same way as the young men in the First World War. And often their faith from their youth comes back when they're in severe danger.
Just as the poppies we were inspired by John McCrae's poem In Flanders Field, It's another war poem by Lawrence Binyon, which has given us the words by which we remember the fallen, especially at this time every year.
They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end, against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will.